Welcome to Sinbin Stream for tonight's NHL hockey doubleheader. We start out in Detroit, where the Vegas Golden Knights face off against the Detroit Red Wings. And let me check the audio in a minute here. Okay, audio's good. And of course, I have to close my chat on my tablet and reopen it. And let's see. Hey, Derek, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're having a great, what was it, Wednesday night. Hey, thanks in the Twitch chat as well. Thank you. Cecil? Cecil the King. All right, thank you. All right, 1 second. Let me check the audio there, too. Oh, they're honoring Patrick Kane before the game. It's going to be a late start. He surpassed Mike Modano for most points by an American-born hockey player. So we're going to have a look. And I think this might be their first home game, so I think they have to honor their Olympians as well. So this is going to be a little bit of a late start. I have no problem with this. I just wish they would push back the start time then so I would know. You know, and I know. So hello, Derek. Hello, Gracie. And hello, Bon. Thank you. It's been the Olympic start, and I think I've happened to do some Patrick Kane games too. This is at least the second time they've honored him too. I don't know. I guess because I do Wings home games, I guess, depending on. But yeah, hopefully it won't be too long. They've already got the starting goalies. And I just hit the shot report, which I've never used. There's the playing rock. Wait, why does it do that? That happened to me yesterday, too. 1 second. All right, I want the roster. Yeah, why did they... I guess I didn't hit the shot report. Thought I did. All right, it is Aiden Hill against Cam Talbot. So Schmid will back up. Schmid played last night in that loss at Buffalo, wasn't it? I don't even remember. Aiden Hill in net for Vegas and Cam Talbot for Detroit. Put that in the chat. Alrighty. As we watch Kane and watch his highlights. And Todd McClellan wishing him well. New Jersey and Toronto. Oh, yeah. Well, what are they delayed by? All right, but there's your starting goalies. Vegas won the first game, but only 1-0 way back on November 4th in Las Vegas. And this is the second and final game in the series. All right, I tried to do a women's basketball game this morning. It did not go well because, of course, there was a pirated stream on YouTube. I'm not knocking pirated streams. I get it. I get why. I completely understand why somebody would watch it, not bashing that. Just wishing YouTube and or ESPN would protect the products. If I did that, my channel would be immediately deleted, but forever. But it just is allowed to happen, and they completely ignore it. It doesn't really happen with pro sports as much, I don't think. Heck, not with the NFL for sure, but Wild West, I guess, for the NCAA, and I'm gonna save my voice. We're gonna do Missouri Valley Conference because it's on ESPN Plus. I think it's less likely to be pirated on Friday. So we'll have whoever advances to play Belmont, and then UIC, which is Illinois Chicago, against Murray State, as Kane and Madonna post for pictures with a plaque. But plenty of hockey. Tonight, Islanders Ducks after this. We'll have the ESPN doubleheader tomorrow. Sabres, Penguins, Islanders, Kings. They say 8:30, but there's zero chance that game starts before about 8:40, 8:45, the second game. And I usually try not to do games closer than 3 hours apart, so... New Jersey are they honoring women's hockey players? Oh, for the Olympics probably too. Hope you're doing well, Gracie. Thanks for being here. That's right. Didn't the Sabres win last night? I think I did that game. Oh yeah, they 3-2. That's right. There was no goals in the third. Or late in the second, I believe. Well, I'm surprised they put the goalies up so quick because this doesn't look like we're even close to being ready. As Larkin and DeBrincat come over to bring flowers to the family of Patrick Kane. All right, still honoring Kane. If they're going to do Olympic honors too, this is going to be a while. Let's see, by a U.S. born player, 13. I think it was 1375. So he passed Madonna. I think maybe it was goals they did, goals, and now probably points is what I'm guessing. As we go to I swear we did this before. I don't remember if Madonna was there or if he just did a video message. But let me take down this week for now. And Madonna was there to offer his congratulations. All right, Maple Leafs and Devils are underway. That game is on Hulu, if you have it. And Hulu also has a 9 o'clock game, Blues Kraken. We'll keep an eye on that one, and Hurricanes Canucks, and bring you Islanders Ducks. Schaefer just got his 20th goal not too long ago for the Islanders. Man, is this... I don't know if this headphones... I guess it's working. Yeah. Okay. All right, hopefully set to go after this commercial break here. Yeah, all these games are on ESPN Plus. Yeah. I mean, the one I'm doing right now, this is ESPN Plus. Actually, all 5 games tonight should be on ESPN Plus. I don't know why they do that, ESPN Plus and Hulu. It's really... But, yeah. I recently upped it to ESPN Unlimited, so that's why we're going to do Sabres, Penguins, and Islanders, Kings tomorrow. As they are... Well, that's the only way to get a doubleheader tomorrow as well. Because there's no 9 o'clock. Oh, good Lord. I think they are still going to honor the Olympians. Not saying they shouldn't, but good Lord, could we do it on a different night than honoring Patrick Kane when this has already taken a lot of time as is? Well, let's just keep an eye on this game. No score, Leafs, Devils in New Jersey. All right, finally, I guess we are set. All right, Hill is 5-4-3, 3.47 goals against average, 8.58 save percentage, no shutouts. Talbot 12-8-4, 3.04 goals against, 8.92 save percentage, no shutouts. Red Wings in red and going right to left, and the Golden Knights in white going left to right. We're still waiting on the draw. Here we go. Underway. Detroit wins the faceoff. Passes to the red line. It's tipped into the near boards and dumped in behind the net and played around by Hill, but not out. Red Wings in front of the benches. Dump it in. It's taken by, it must have been Lausen. He got it to Anderson, and they send it in. Collision behind the net, and the puck comes to the slot, but the Wings get it out to neutralize. Right in front of the benches, and it's tipped back in to the Vegas defensive zone. Both teams getting line changes already. Whoops. I got to fix the clock. We got a whistle at 19:11. Pause. There we go. No shots on goal. Bruce Cassidy, coach of... Wait, what? Oh, they're 5-11-10, 385 against teams currently in playoff position for the... I think that said the lowest in the NHL. Or one of the lowest. 19 minutes to go, opening period. Hill plays it to the far circle. Wings keep it in and get a shot on goal from the slot. And now Vegas gets it out. Dumps it in. And Sider tries to get it around the far boards. Is not able to. Vegas keeps it in. Pass Hannafin. Gets away. And... Wings send it over the red line, and it's tipped into the zone, so no icing. Picked up behind the net by Korzak. Drop pass. Pass out of the zone by Hannafin into the far corner. Behind the net. Vegas centered, and they scored from the far circle. Tough angled shot. Whoops. I have to unmute it. And it's 1-0. It is Smith. I lost track how many times I rang the horn. Sorry. Oh, how did that go in? Talbot was there in the near post. Did it go under his arm? It must have gone between his arm and his body. Smith is Riley Smith's 11th goal at 150. As of yet, unassisted. Face off. Vegas takes the puck out in Detroit. Dumps it in. It's in the far boards. And it's Hurdle back to the blue line. Pass to the near boards towards the net. Must have been tipped into the netting above the glass. Yeah, so they passed it from behind the net to just inside the face-off circle, and he buried it, and somehow Talbot didn't squeeze his right arm close enough to his body to keep that puck out of the net. I kind of just like went right through him. And they just kicked a night out of the draw. Face off Detroit. They send it behind the net. Up the far boards, but not out. Now it's Saad. He lost it, and the Wings bring it in. Sherratt to the near side. A shot was kick save. That may have been wide of the net. They count it for now. Again, Hill in net for Vegas, and now the Wings regroup in their own end. Talbot plays it up the far boards, and it's going to be taken behind the net to the near boards. Detroit, well, they stopped. They're going to get a line change. Pass, and a dump in finally by the Wings. Into the near corner, Comper, and sent around by Kolsar to the far boards. Kept in for the Wings, sent behind the Vegas net into the near corner. Comper behind the net again to, I'm guessing that, wait, now they send it back to the blue line. Another shot and a save, and a held on there by Hill at 16:41. 1-0 Vegas and 2-1 shots Detroit. Good. I think I finally got it to lock in without all the tape. Thanks, Dan. That was very frustrating. All right, face off behind the net for Vegas, McNabb, and then sent up the near boards to Bowman with the drop pass. Skated in by Eichel. Centers it. It got away. Picked up by the Wings. Going the other way. Into the far corner. And sent out past, actually, into the near corner. Let's make sure we're live. That was sent out by Edvinson. All right, Larkin is out. Or no, that's, was that Kopp? No, Kopp is 18. Pardon me. Larkin's 71, right? Yeah. Okay. DeBrinket's 93. All right. Sent in by, let's see. I just said it and immediately forgot. Larkin. All right. At any rate, sent up by Vegas. This is not icing. It's in. No, they did whistle it. I thought somebody tipped it. 15:34. Hannafin and... No, they're showing what happened in Buffalo with the, I guess, Team USA. Oh. All right, 15:36 to go. Face off in the far circle, or actually the near circle, or on the behind the net cam. That was wide off the boards. Hill knocked it into the near boards. Skate out by Vegas to the red line and dumped in. Talbot behind the net to the far boards. Raymond with the puck sends it up. And a backhander, but it's taken away right in front of the benches, and Raymond gets it back for the Wings. Raymond over the red line, pass, and a dump in from the blue. Battle in the near corner. Far circle shot, big rebound, and Vegas gets it to neutral ice. Into the far circle, but the Wings send it up the near boards. Long pass ahead by DeBrinket, and that's going to be icing on Detroit at 14:42. Yes, Marner is back. Correct. Did he miss? Wait, was he in last night? I have completely forgotten. It's like I do the game and then immediately I forget. All right, far circle face-off in the Detroit defensive zone. All right, come on, man. Just drop the puck. Finally, the face-off. Detroit gets it to neutral ice, and Vegas sends it up the near boards and dumps it. They dump it in from the blue line. Tomas Hertl trying to dig it out. Sent behind the net. Up the far boards, Detroit carries the red line. Pass to the near circle. Shot was blocked by Vegas. And behind the net. Back to the blue line. Pass and deflected behind the net. Kept in at the blue line. Pass up the middle. A shot, and Detroit tied it up. 1-1. Let's see who got that. Believe it was... Oh, man. Who... Let's see the shot. From the... Just at the top of the far circle, just under the crossbar and over the glove. What a shot. I don't think Casper got a piece of it. Emmett Finney with his 11th, unless Casper tipped it. Couple wings were in the path of that shot, so I don't think there was a tip in, but we'll see. Yeah, it just says snapshot. Finney from Sider and Edvinson, and we got 1-1. We got 2 goals in. Oh, it is 14:02. They just had to redo the draw, of course. All right, Red Wings battle back and tie it up. 6-1 are the shots. Wings in the near circle. Blue line shot, big rebound, and Hill has to freeze it at 13:41. That should be the under 14 media timeout. Well, I thought it was. But they're talking about the U.S. women's hockey team. All right, I think it's a commercial break. All right, we got the Smith goal visualizer from Marner and Dorofeyev. We'll go through that right now. Smith is number 19 in the neutral zone. He gets the pass, dumps it in. Chased behind the net. Good pass from Marner, and then somehow slipped it in to the right side of oh my gosh, Cam Talbot. He didn't seal the near post. It's like it went under his arm, between his body. Oh, so Marner was out last night. Okay, thanks, Gracie. Yeah, I couldn't remember. All right, now are they honoring these guys now at the first commercial? Oh, brother. Hey. Yeah, because Raymond waved and... Oh, jeepers. Yep, I guess they're introducing the Olympic team now at the first whistle. All right. All right, now they're... Yeah, I guess we're introducing the Olympic teams. Larkin... Nelson, Rafael Montoya, goal, Detroit. Oh, he was playing. Okay. That's what I thought. I didn't think he was out. I mean, just back from the Olympics, maybe? I get it. Yep. Why didn't you just do this at the beginning of the game? I don't agree with... I'm sorry, you can't honor Kane and introduce the Olympic team all the same night. It takes too much time. All right, we'll get the Finney goal visualizer here. Finney 58. He gets the slapper after a couple passes here. Right up the middle, and 2 Red Wings on the screens, and it went glove side high over Hill under the goalpost or the crossbar. All right, I think we're about to resume here. All right, near circle face off and into the near boards. Shots are 7-1 Wings. Score is 1-1. Puck is loose in the near circle, and the Knights finally get it up the near boards. And behind the Detroit net, battle for the puck. And Comper send it up, and then finally out for Detroit up the near boards, but Vegas will retreat and pick it up. Lausen, no, they call that icing? Okay, apparently Detroit iced it. I like a replay, but they ain't going to show that. Are we diagramming the... or replaying the Detroit goal again? Well, we probably miss action here. Nope. All right, 13:07 to go. Face off in the Detroit near circle after the icing. All right, Eichel gets warned. Second try. Eichel wins it immediately. Blue line keeper by McNabb. Into the far circle, Eichel. Eichel in the far corner. Back to the blue line. Shot. Blocked into the far boards and sent out by Detroit. But McNabb has it and sends it up ahead. Bowman a touch pass. Barbashev to the far boards. That's Eichel. Tipped away by the Wings and sent to the neutral ice where it's controlled by the Knights. Back to the red line. Knocked into the near boards. Vegas in their own zone. Pass deflected to the red line and a dump in by Vegas. Around the boards by Detroit, but not out. Now they pass. It's taken by Larkin right up the middle. Splits the defenders. Gets one on net. Saved by Hill and skated out by the Knights. And pass to Eichel gets taken away by Larkin. Larkin clears the red line into the O-zone. Larkin makes a pass to the far circle. A shot may have hit the post, or it was a Hill save. And the Knights going the other way. Knights have 1 goal on 1 shot. That one was wide into the near boards. Shots are now 9-1. Detroit. Score is 1-1. All right. Still battling for the puck. Into the far corner behind the net. That's, wow, somebody got hit. Is that sent into the far side? I'm blanking on some of these guys' names and numbers. I apologize. Raymond with it for Detroit. He dumps it in. And Hill plays it up the far boards for Vegas, but it's not out. And finally, Vegas makes a pass. It's blocked again, though, by Detroit. And now Lausen sends it. Detroit getting a line change. It's picked up and taken behind the net. And they just changed again. ESPN. Bernard Docker. That's 25. Okay. Sent up. Drop pass. Wings carried in. Towards the net. Deflected wide off the stick of, I think it was 92, Casper. Dumped in behind the Detroit net and up the far boards. Not out. Wide of the net on that shot. They took a Detroit shot away now. It's 8-1. Behind the net. Vegas keeps it in. the blue line, another keeper sent into the near corner. Under 9:50 to go in the opening period. Wraparound was sent wide into the far corner. Vegas keeps it in. Blue line slapper by Theodore. That may have been wide of the net. That's a glove save by Cam Talbot. And we got a whistle and the under 10 media timeout, but not entirely sure that'll count as a shot on goal. As of now, it is 8-2, the shots on goal, 1-1 the score. Maple Leafs and Devils also 1-1. Maselli's 11th, and then Timo Meier tied it up. Did we do that? I think we did the Finney. Yeah, we did the Finney visualizer. Ah, dang it. There we go. Oh, goal for Detroit now. Yeah, to tie it. Oh, they're introducing the Olympians who won medals. Okay. Yeah, got it. Uncommon with like number 7. Thank you. What else could we have said for 7? John Elway, right? Who else? I don't really like either of those options if I'm... Pure Adrenaline Sports. Thank you. If you guys are looking for baseball, I think he does the Mets. And I know he does Philadelphia Flyers hockey games. I will try to link it if I get a chance. Maybe next break or at the intermission. Thanks for being here at Pure Adrenaline. Cato, hello. Hope you're doing well. They're showing Sebastian Casa, C-O-S-S-A, on the bench. He must have been recently recalled from their AHL affiliate. All right, the Wings have the puck. They send it. That's going to be icing if they don't beat it out. Nope, I was wrong. I guess I shouldn't guess. McNabb sends it to the near corner. Sent around into the far boards. Picked up, I think that's Barbashev, into the near corner. Larkin centers it, but it's deflected. He was trying to hit Kane in the slot. And, well, Detroit has it back. Centering gets deflected away, though. Finally, Bowman carries it out and dumps it in for Vegas. They chase into the near corner. Bowman delivers a hit. Right outside the net, I think Barbashev's shot was blocked. Blue line keeper. And a blast from Hannafin goes wide. Looked like Barbashev kind of ran into Cam Talbot a little bit. Vegas continues on this offensive possession. In the O-zone. Wings need a line change. Everybody's been out there more than a minute. Sent around the boards. Kept in. Bowman pass. And the Knights make a pass to the far circle. Bring it back to the blue line. Blast by Hannafin from the blue line. Again, blocked, I think, into the far corner. And finally, the Wings get it to neutralize. And dump it in. Up the near boards quickly for the Knights. Sent behind the Detroit net. And, whoops, I forgot to do that. Now Detroit dumps it in, but quickly Dorofeyev for the Knights sends it ahead. But that one is an icing call on Vegas at 7:39. Yeah, pardon my voice. A little, ended up being a pad save for Talbot. It almost snuck in Almost hit his skate and went in off the post, but it went just wide on one of those Vegas shots. This is part of the reason I canceled that one women's game, is to rest my voice for the 2 hockey games tonight. All right, sent around by the Knights. It was Lausen, and I think it's another icing at 7:32 on Vegas. Oh, no problem. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I appreciate the chat, but the watch is important as well. I'll try to tune in soon. Try to keep tabs on you and Dr. Delay when I'm not streaming. Appreciate the support. Sent up the near boards, and, well, this time it's not icing on Vegas. Detroit makes a pass in the near boards. Dumped in from the red line. Still battling for the puck in the near corner. Raymond there. Puck comes loose. Vegas will get it to neutral ice. Picked up, taken, I think that was Sandin Pellikka. Yeah, Sandin Pellikka. He's out there, with Johansson. Okay. Johansson is 20. Okay. Got it. All right, pass up the far boards to the red line, tipped by Detroit and played by Theodore to the far corner for Vegas. Oh, puck is loose. Shot and a nice save by Hill. And he gets he freezes the puck at 6:33. That might have been Patrick Kane with the good opportunity there. That was a good pass from the far boards, and Kane couldn't beat Hill to the blocker's side. No, that was Finney. Sorry, 58, not 88. Finney, so it must have been Kane on the pass, or I just got fooled and thought Finney looked like Kane. I think it might have been the latter. It was 58, not 88. Finney had the goal, though. He had a good opportunity there, but nothing doing. Good save by Hill. Far circle face-off. 9 for the shots, Detroit, but 1-1 the score. And, well, taken in the far corner finally by Vegas. Sent up the boards. Tipped by Kolsar into the near corner. Battling with Edvinson. It's sent to the far boards. Hannafin trying to dig it out. Now it's still pinned up against the boards. Now the Wings get it out. But it's taken over by the Knights. A pass to the near boards. And a dump in, I believe, by Hannafin. Or it was Kolsar. I saw A5, but not sure if it was 15 or 55. All right. Detroit has it in their own end. They're getting a line change. And now they pass it ahead to Kane, who carries it in over the blue line into the far boards. It's got away. Vegas the other way. Drop pass. They tried to hit Theodore. Larkin going the other way for the Wings in the near boards. Sends it. It's sent around behind the net. Kane in the far corner. Kane to the blue line. Pass to the near side. Shot was wide, or maybe it was a pass by Sherratt. And pass to Bowman for the Knights. Bowman battling in the near boards. It went to McNabb, and now it's passed up ahead. 2-on-2, 3-on-3, shot, block, or pass into the far corner. Taken and sent out to neutralize. Wings put on the brakes, centered. Oh, nice poke check by the Knights, but then a goal by Detroit. Somebody cleaned it up after the poke check before the Knights could sweep it out of there. Number 77, that would be Edvinson, his 8th. Nice play to follow through, because it got briefly knocked away by Bowman, and then he just beat Hill glove side high. I don't know if there'll be an assist since the Knights were the last one to touch it there. So we shall see. Goal time 4:45, or I should say 15:15 into the second period. Now there's 4:45. Whoops, I rang the bell and forgot to give them their goal. 2-1 Wings as we approach 4.5 to go now in the opening period. All right, long pass ahead, deflected by the Wings, carried in, drop pass towards the net, now behind the net. Knights up the near boards and out. Detroit in the neutral zone into their own zone. Pass ahead over the red line to the far circle and dumped in to the near boards, but sent around, and Knights send it up the far boards. All right, Knights getting a line change. Raymond centers it in the slot. And another goal! The Wings score again at 3:46. DeBrincat, I believe. Yes, DeBrincat in the high slot, and suddenly Detroit's up 3-1. 3 straight goals. Finney, DeBrincat, and Edvinson. Finney, Edvinson, DeBrincat. NHL put it out of order. Hill beaten blocker or glove side high to his left hand. Just wide of it. It wasn't like it was about halfway up. It wasn't under the crossbar. And a nice shot, sniper shot there by DeBrincat. This is from Raymond and Sandine Palika. DeBrincat's 32nd goal. That other one is, going to be unassisted. And the Knights in some trouble here on the road early with 3:33 in the opening period. As Schmid played last night. Dump in behind the net. Talbot plays it up the near boards, but not out. Kept in by the Knights. Sent around into the far boards. And towards the crease, and Talbot gets a freeze of the puck. 3:09 to go, and that will be the probably the under 6 media timeout. I think we got to the rest of them on time. All right, let's check in on the Toronto game. Still 1-1. And they're already at the first intermission. Again, Maselli's 11th from Joshua and Benoit for Toronto. And then Timo Meier for the Devils from Heeshear and Mercer. And we owe you, let's see, let's do Edvinson. I think we did Finney's goal. Yeah, Edvinson. He is number 77. He'll be trailing on the play. DeBrincat, Bowman made a nice poke check, and then Edvinson was there to clean it up in the slot and send it glove side high. Oh, and we got the DeBrincat goal already. DeBrincat, of course, 93 coming off the bench. Pass to the slot, and then he beat him. Again, glove side high. About halfway up to the crossbar. The height of the crossbar. All right, so that catches us up on goal visualizers. And don't forget to vote in the poll. So far, 13 votes, 77% Wings, 23% Knights. They were up 1-0, but then 4 minutes later, 4 minutes and 8 seconds later, we were tied. And then 2 quick goals in 59 seconds for the Wings to take a 3-1 lead. But still 3:09 to go in the opening period. Kept in at the blue line. Hannafin's blast went off the boards and off the back of the net into the far corner and sent out by Detroit. Hannafin retreats into the Vegas defensive zone and sends it off the boards. Taken in the far circle, backhander to the blue line, glove down, and sent in by DeBrincat. And by the bench area, Detroit has it. Now taken away. Skates towards the near circle. A shot by Saad and a glove save by Talbot at 2:34. Shots 11-5 Wings. Oh, no worries, Bond. Thanks for being here. You have a good night, too. Thank you. All right. Face off. Eichel versus Larkin. Waiting on 91, the linesman. In the near circle. All right, Vegas wins it, keeps it at the blue line. Big shot and a big rebound. Another save, I believe, by Larkin. Rebound now, Barbashev. And into the near corner for Bowman. Barbashev in the near boards. Blue line kept in. That shot or pass was deflected into the netting above the glass behind the goal. Oh, pretty good shot by Theodore. That was a glove save by Talbot, but he didn't squeeze the glove and hang on, and that's why they had a rebound attempt. So they did pick up 2 shots on goal. Still 3-1 Detroit. 2:12 to go in the first period. Face off. Into the near corner and sent around. I think that was Johansson. Up ahead, near circle. Larkin's there. Theodore's there for the Knights. McNabb now. Kane had it briefly, and the Knights get it to the blue line. Carry the red. I think Eichel dumped it in and headed for a line change. Into the far corner. Larkin scoops it up. We're under 1:40 to go. And Kane into the far corner. Excuse me. Into the behind the Detroit net, up the far boards. Oh, there's a trip. And it should be a Vegas call, penalty at. Sorry, for some reason I paused the clock at 1:13. All right, excuse me. Must be allergies. Don't think I'm sick. All right, looks like Kolsar is headed to the sin bin, if you will, the penalty box. And power play time for the home team, who's already up 3-1 for Detroit. So this will count down the penalized player. This shows the strength. 5 for Detroit, 4 for Vegas. So it's a Detroit power play, but it's just not like what you see on TV. All right, Eichel took it away to the far circle. Takes it behind the Detroit net. Now into the far boards. Vegas, well, taken up finally by Larkin for Detroit. They got away. It looks like Marner's out there on the PK. He has it in the far boards. And Marner dumps it in from in front of the Detroit bench. Excuse me. Behind the net, taken out, red line. Now a drop pass. Kane passes to Larkin. Larkin in the near circle. And blue line keeper. Drop pass down low to the far circle. Back to the blue line at the point. Pass into the near boards. Nobody got a stick on it. 5 seconds to go in the first period. That should just about do it. And the Red Wings will start the second period still with 47 seconds to go on their power play. 3-1 after 1. And shots are 11-8. I got to fix that. 11-8. There we go. Chance, what's up? How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right, let's put the score in the chat in case for future reference here. And first, there we go. All right, let's see, if you're new here, welcome. I hope you guys are all enjoying the live stream though, and if so, please do me a favor, hit the like button. Also, please consider hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already, because doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers and potential subscribers as well, and doing that will also help me with growing the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you already happen to have a Twitch account, please also follow Sinbin Stream there as well. I think we're up to 24 followers. I just need one more. Well, I mean more than one more, but to keep ahead of 25, but be huge to get there. I probably am not averaging enough viewers and views per stream, but I believe that means you can get monetized. But all right, in the poll, 14 votes, 71% now for the Wings and 29% for the Knights. Let's see if they changed anything. Smith, oh yeah, still that one is unassisted. Smith, 11th goal, got the scoring started from Marner and Dorofeyev at 1:50 of the first. Then 4 minutes and 8 seconds later at 5:58, Finney tied it up, his 11th, from Sider and Edvinsson. Then Edvinsson got his own goal at 15:15, no, unassisted, his 8th. DeBrincat at 16:14, 59 seconds later, made it 3-1. DeBrincat's 32nd from Raymond and Sandine Palika. Kolsar had a tripping of Dominic Shine, but Detroit is 0 for 1 on the power play. Wait a minute. Oh, no, they're still in progress. Sorry, of that first one. And they took a Vegas shot away. It's 11-8. Face-offs. So Detroit 11-8 shots, 3-1 the score. Detroit 11-9 face-offs for Detroit. Again, no power plays for Vegas because no penalties on Detroit, and Detroit is in the middle of their first power play. 8-5 hits, Vegas. 3-2 block shots, Detroit. 6-3 giveaways, Detroit. 2-2 takeaways. And again, Vegas won the first game of this 2-game season series, 1-0 way back on November 4th, that game in Las Vegas. All right, again, Leafs and Devils, 1-1. Blues Kraken, in addition to the Leafs Devils, available on Hulu. Everything else, ESPN Plus or your local RSN or regional sports network. Coming up in about 2 hours, we'll have Islanders Ducks. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the other two, Hurricanes Canucks and Blues Kraken. All right, so tonight That's the game at 9 or 9:05 live stream. Tomorrow, Sabres, Penguins, and Islanders, Kings, the ESPN, the actual ESPN network doubleheader. Friday, Missouri Valley Conference play. Whoever advances to play against Belmont, and then UIC Murray State, noon and 2:30, and then we'll have Avalanche Stars at 7. Yeah, I think 3 games is my limit. 4 is a little bit too much, even if it's basketball. Then Saturday and Sunday doubleheaders, 6 and 9 and 5 and 8:30. All right. Yeah, we'll check the scoreboard late. Yeah, we can take a quick look at like ranked games in college. Scores. Any finals? Probably not. All right, so we just have some ranked games in men's. Halftime, number 20, Arkansas, all over Texas, 56-34. And halftime, number 22, Miami, up on SMU, 38-31. So that was ESPN2 and ACC Network. If you're looking for those games, CBS Sports Network will have Loyola Chicago against number 25 St. Louis soon. On Big Ten Network, number 15 Purdue versus Northwestern, 7:30 Central. And then ESPN2 with another game, Baylor at number 7 Houston. That coming up. Let's see. Yeah, that Belmont opponent probably to be determined tomorrow. All right, I think we will take a break. Looks like Leafs Devils is coming out of break. We'll leave that score up for you. Hey, thanks. We did get 10 likes. I do appreciate it. All right, let me find the music and cue it up, take a break, and be right back. Can't remember what songs I've played recently. All right, let's just go with Bruno E. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks. All right, we are back. Let me eliminate the music. And clear the screen here. Oh, 2-1 Leafs. William Nylander on the power play. His 21st. And the Wings lead 2-1, 15-13 to go in the second. All right. Detroit continues on the power play to start the second period. All right. In the near board, sent around by DeBrincat. Trying to dig it out was Larkin. Vegas skates it out to the red line and dumps it in. Into the far boards. Vegas trying to get a line change. The puck is frozen by the boards. What just happened? I gotta fix the headphones. Into the near board, sent around to the far corner. Blue line keeper for Detroit. Puck is swept out. That is the end of the power play. Detroit is 0 for 1 officially. 19:06 to go in the second period. Talbot plays it behind the net. It's picked up by Detroit. They're in red, going left to right. Barbashev sends it in. Vegas in white, going right to left. Pass gets through to the far boards. Vegas sends one. I don't know if that was blocked or if that was on net. Apparently it was on net. 11-8 the shots. 18.5 to go in the second period. Behind the net for Vegas. Centering pass went all the way from the near boards to the far boards. Nobody touched it. Cleared out by Detroit. And Vegas has it in their own end. Quickly ahead. Barbashev lost it. Looks like Eichel tried to send it in, and I believe Vegas tried to get a quick change. Detroit, Raymond drop pass to DeBrincat. DeBrincat sends it behind the net into the far boards. Kane had it behind the net and centered it, and it gets taken out by Vegas. Dorofeyev up the middle, a glove save on the shot. Talbot with the save and Dorofeyev with that shot at 17:46. I guess they're going to say that one was high or wide. Excuse me. And hello to Star Strider. I think I said hello to Derek earlier, but hello again to Derek. I'll catch up on the chat in a little bit. Under 17:45 in the second period. Dumped in by Detroit. Vegas cannot get it out. Dorofeyev lost it. Now Vegas plays it up the near boards from behind the net. And, well, they're going to call this icing here at 17:25. All right, real quick. Anything? Oh, 2-2. Gritziuk tied it for the Devils, his 11th. 2-2, 12:54 in the second. Still waiting on this face-off as we see Kane's face. All right. Face-off. I believe Larkin won it. Blast from the near circle. That was high. And taking up the far boards, right up the middle now. And we got a penalty for a high stick on Detroit. Somebody got Marner in the face at 17:09. Maybe in the eye. Penalty on, that's Larkin. Sorry, not DeBrincat, Larkin. All right, Vegas gets their first power play. Oh, yeah. Definitely clear-cut, high-sticking. Had 17:09 to go in the second, so Vegas down by 2. Could really use a power play goal here. Detroit wins the draw. And it was not cleared. I think it got tipped into the crowd at 17:03. Sixth in the NHL on power play, 25.4% for Vegas. I was going to say, Marner's got to be staying out there, right? 11-8 the shots. Far face-off circle. Vegas has it in the corner. Eichel to the blue line. We got the behind the net cam, so I have no idea who that is at the blue line. Down low, they tried to get it to Dorofeyev. Detroit tipped it up, but Eichel kept it in. Now he gets it back. Finally back to the regular camera. 16:40. Oh, I forgot to start the clock. Sorry about that. All right. It's cleared by Detroit, and Marner to the red line, a drop pass. Eichel's pass to Bowman is deflected out, and Detroit clears it. Still over a minute to go on the Vegas power play. Into the near boards, and a whistle at 16:13. What was that for? 1:04 to go on the power play. What was that whistle for? Offside? That was a very late call. Kind of has to be. 11-8 still on the shots. All right, face off and red line, Marner. All right, finally carried in by Eichel right up the middle. A nice save there on the shot by Eichel. Talbot on it. And sent up the near boards. And Marner will have to pick it up in the near circle. Taken to the far circle. Over the blue. Carries the red into the O-zone. Pass, give and go. Marner sends it in behind the Detroit net. And taken and circles back behind the net for Detroit. That was Seider. But Knights center it. Shot by Eichel is blocked and swept out to neutral ice. Still 18 seconds on the Detroit power play. All right, Eichel with the puck. Eichel passed to the far boards. Sent around the net. And, well, battle for the puck. Blue line keeper, shot. Talbot, I don't know if he got a piece of it. We're back to 5-on-5. Quickly ahead for Detroit. A shot. Nice save by Hill into the far boards. Kept in at the blue line for Detroit. They send it around the Vegas net. And let's see, Larkin pass into the slot. Larkin gets it back. Near circle. Kane pass to Larkin. Larkin at the blue line. Kane gets it back. And he gives it at the blue line. And Johansson, that shot or pass is blocked. And sent behind the net. Into the near corner now. Detroit keeps it in. Johansson dropped back to the blue line on a pass, I meant. Far circle to the near circle. 14 minutes to go in the second period. Vegas finally got it out. Detroit has it. Vegas tried to get at least one change and dumped in by Detroit. Sent around. Far corner. And blue line keeper towards the slot. Pass to the far circle. A shot. May have been high, or Hill actually made a good save. Did not get a clear look. And it's cleared by the Knights. But Detroit to the red line. Marner took it away. Shot off the stick of Kolsar was blocked, and Detroit has the puck. and sent up to the near boards. Vegas takes it away over the red line. Kolsar carries it in. Pass. Sent behind the net. Kolsar trying to dig it out. Far corner. Up the far boards. Kept in by Dorofeev, but then not kept in. And a dump in by Vegas. 12:50 to go. Middle period. Still 3-1 the score, which is where we were after one. And waiting essentially, I guess, for a line change is Edvinson. And now they finally pass, and then a cross-ice pass taken to the far circle, a shot. Hill saved it. That is the 13th shot for Detroit. Played behind the net now by Hill. Now Vegas takes it out. Tomas Hertl with the pass. It's tipped away from Smith and Dorofeev, and that one went offsides on Vegas at 12-12. And we head to the under 14 media timeout. Still 3-1. And let me catch up on the chat. All right. Let's see. Where were we? Vegas done. Yeah, I mean, there's still a long way to go. There still is a long way to go. Again, they're back-to-back road games. Buffalo last night, they lost 3-2. And then Detroit tonight. Derek, Buffalo crowd was going wild last night. Yeah, and they had the extra, jolt or juice from honoring Tage Thompson. It'll go OT. Yeah, thanks, Star Strider. I know, my percentage is high for overtime. Thunder lead the Knicks by 10 at half. Celtics 17 behind the Hornets. This might be a 7-2 or 8-2 game. Vegas goaltending issues. I don't think they're the worst, but yeah, no, they definitely have issues. They signed Travis Carter, and then Travis Carter got injured. Do you think matchups matter more in hockey or in basketball? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, but that is an excellent question. I guess basketball. I mean, although in hockey, the home team gets to change their line second, so I guess that's kind of a big deal. So maybe I just contradicted myself. Marner was the player who always beat the Rangers on power plays, I think, when he was with the Maple Leafs. All right, face off at center ice. Predators trade Cole Smith to Vegas after 3 seconds of ice time. I didn't hear that. Interesting. Oh, did we not get going? Wait a minute. What? I think that was just a highlight from yesterday. Yeah, they fooled me. Oh my gosh. Detroit TV. All right, puck is in the near boards, and DeBrincat towards the net. It's knocked into the far boards, though. Detroit still with the puck. Vegas makes a pass, though, over the blue line and dumped in by Barbashev. Into the near boards, Raymond for Detroit sends it to the neutral ice, tipped and controlled now by, I think, Eichel. Eichel passes it back to the defenseman. That's Theodore behind the Vegas net. He sends it to McNabb. Oh, Theodore and McNabb are out there now. Didn't think they usually were together. Yeah, since they traded White Cloud. Yeah, I forgot who they got from Calgary. Name escapes me. Tipped ahead. Taken away at the neutral ice for the Red Wings. Shot from a tough angle. Now behind the net. Into the far corner. Now into the near corner. Long pass ahead. And a collision at the blue line. And we got a Vegas penalty coming up. So a Detroit power play. That collision at the blue line. The result at 10:46. Who's the call on? Tomas Hertl. Tripping on Hurl. He tripped Sider. So Detroit already up by 2. Gets another power play opportunity. As Tomas Hertl heads to the box. And has to think about what he did. Far circle. Far circle face off. And we're still waiting for the linesman to drop the puck. There we go. He did a thing. All right, back to the blue line, and nope, not out. Sent to the slot. Kane couldn't get it, and it's sent out by Vegas. 1:50 to go on the Detroit power play. 10.5 to play in the second period. Almost halfway through. Red Wings pass. DeBrincat dumps it in from the blue line. Hill plays it up the near boards. Raymond has it. Blue line keeper pass to Kane in the near circle. Kane to the point. To the far circle. Looks like DeBrincat. Down low. Back to DeBrincat. To the blue line. Who is that at the blue line? I already switched. And eventually, now Vegas sent it out. 9:50 to go. Middle period. We played half the game. 3-1 Detroit. And they're on the power play. 1 more minute remaining on their power play. All right. Pass over the red line into the O zone. Far boards. Oh, that looked like another trip on Marner. No call. Sent around into the near corner. And behind the net. Kept in by Sandin Pellicka to the blue line. Far circle to the slot. Now into the near circle. Near boards. Blue line keeper. Blast from the far circle was blocked, I think, by Theodore. And down low for Detroit. 18 seconds on the power play. Oh, they didn't keep it in. They retreat to the neutral zone. Quick pass ahead. And 6 seconds on the power play to the near corner. And it looks like they got it to Marner, who makes a pass. I think it was Eichel who dumped it in. And Talbot behind the net. Picked up by Detroit, quickly up the near boards. Oh, knocked away. And now a backhander. Is that Sherratt? And taken behind the net by Korzak of Vegas. Now the puck gets loose. Carried to the blue line. Dump in from the red line by Hertl. Into the far corner. Kolsar with the puck. And picked up by Bernard Docker. Sent up the near boards and not out though. Hannafin played it well and to Saad. Saad centers it. I think that's Barbashev. Blue line keeper for Hannafin, and Kolsar sends it. That goes behind the net. Vegas back to the blue line. Hannafin at the point is Korzak. Off the near boards and to the neutral ice, and Vegas trying to get a line change. I think Detroit will as well. Well, I thought we were at 14-10 shots, but TV took it away. Although, yeah, NHL.com has it. There's maybe the 14th shot by Larkin from a tough angle and sent down the length of the ice. No, it's not icing. Behind the net, picked up Larkin sent it ahead. Into the near corner. And up the near boards by Vegas. But not out. Eichel. Now Eichel gets it out. Carried into the O-zone. Now we're at 6:45 to go in the second. Blue line keeper, a slap shot. Way wide or blocked into the near boards. Behind the net for Hertl. Hertl in the far corner. Barbashev sends one Picked up by Eichel to the blue line. A blast and a shot. Save held on by Cam Talbot at 6:25, and that's the under, well, I guess that's the under 10 media timeout. We'll still have the under 6 as well. Wait, real quick. Shots are 14-11 now. Still 2-2 Leafs, Devils, 4:31 to go in the second. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Isles Ducks game will be interesting. Yeah, hoping it's a good one. Looks like the odds are pretty even as well. Plus, Isles get to meet their old Rangers friends on the Ducks. They can't score on the power play. Yeah, apparently not. I think we've had all even strength tonight, right? Yeah. Detroit's 0 for 2 and Vegas is 0 for 1. So nobody is cashed in on the man advantage. MLB 2K5 today for the PC. Oh, did somebody mod the rosters? Yeah, I got to get into that too. Just play the old games with whoever's modded the rosters for the old games. Yeah. No lead is safe in the NBA these days. Not many teams that have an A+ defense. Well, not many 3-goal leads are not safe in the NHL. We've seen plenty of those blown. Just last night, Sharks were up 5-2. Canadians stormed back to tie it, but then they ended up losing. Today's trade recap. Stars acquired Tyler Myers and future considerations, the defenseman, and the Canucks acquired a 2027 second-round pick and a 2029 fourth-round pick. I didn't know they could trade out that far. Vancouver retains 50% of the salary. Yeah, that's what the Hawks did with Connor Murphy when they shipped him to, was it Edmonton, I think? They had to do a 50% retention. Yeah, I don't know how that works with hockey, as these trades and stuff. All right, sent to the neutral zone. Eichel back in their own defensive end for Vegas. Long pass ahead, tipped away, and McNabb gets it up ahead. Bowman to, oh man, Barbashev missed, or it was just a good save by Talbot from the near circle. Good opportunity on a great pass from Bowman. 5:50 to go in the middle period. Finally, almost said Lions, Red Wings got it to the near boards. Bowman just got blasted on a hit, by the way, and towards the net. I don't know if that was on target. Vegas finally will get it out of their own end. Yep, we got a whistle. Hold that thought at 5:29. Oh, he hit the post, I think. Yeah, that was not, so it was a miss. Barbashev hit the near post. And then Hill with a pretty good save, looked like. 15, well, okay, one of those shots might not have counted there. All right. Yep, we did have a penalty. Theodore heads to the box. I missed what for. Try to look that up. Honestly, I don't think they showed the penalty. Face off in the far circle. Shattered, or stick knocked away. I don't know if it was broken or not. Knights clear it and picked up and sent ahead by Johansson for Detroit. Far circle shot, glove save by, oh my gosh, Hill, and he hangs on to the puck at 5:10. Man, my brain just doesn't compute everything sometimes. Still 15-12. I'm not sure why that wasn't a shot on goal. Mackenzie Weegar to the Mammoth. Oh, hey, what's up, Tanner? Yeah, I thought I had heard Weegar was being shopped. There's a couple deals that have been agreed upon but haven't been finalized. Like somebody was getting from defenseman, I think was getting sent from St. Oh, it's Parayko. I think Parayko is supposed to go to Buffalo, but last I checked, he has to okay it, waive a no trade clause, I think, but he's expected to. Just hasn't done it yet. All right, they tried to pass to Raymond in the near boards, and it got away. They have to reset. Larkin to Kane. Kane to the point. Kane at the near circle. A shot, and it was wide. Raymond in the far circle. And passes to the blue line. Taken to the point. And I think it's Raymond. Another pass. Now Kane in the near circle. A shot, save with the glove by Hill at 4:21. I think Kane's upset with himself for not scoring on some of these. Got a pretty good shot. Oh, I think he put it right in the chest of Hill. And then it was a glove save. Yeah, he probably feels like he missed one there. Still 52 seconds on the Detroit power play. I should have seen if we were live. It says we are. I probably should have got out and back in at intermission. Cleared down the length of the ice by the Knights. Detroit still has 40 seconds on the power play. Up ahead in the far boards. And blue line keeper. Under 4 in the middle period. Shot from the point was wide. Rebound sent around. Looks like power play unit 2 is out there. Knights get it to neutral ice. Actually, it continues down the length of the ice. 14 seconds on the power play. Picked up by Johansson. Detroit bringing it up in the far boards. And Vegas sends it out. 2-1. Back to 5-on-5. Under 3.5 to go. It looked like the puck came towards the crease. Oh, a nice pass by Marner, but Dorofeyev couldn't deflect it into the net. Long shot. Lausen. Somebody's sitting, a wing was sitting on Dorofeyev's stick. No call and cleared for icing on Detroit. I'm a little puzzled by that. I didn't think you could just sit on somebody's stick. But no call forthcoming. Yeah, he has to agree to he's expected to waive his no trade to go to Buffalo. But as of this afternoon, he hadn't done it yet. But maybe I missed the update. My Twitter is all messed up. I got to click on individual people I follow to get their latest updates because my feed is messed up. All right, behind the net. Vegas trying to take it up the middle. Oh, pass right up the middle towards the slot. A shot, a nice save by Talbot, and he freezes it. Whoa, Detroit taking a bit of a nap there. Vegas caught them napping. Eichel with a pretty good scoring opportunity, but couldn't lift the puck, or he was trying to go 5-hole, and DeBrincat slammed the door. Not DeBrincat, sorry. Cam Talbot slammed the door shut. 2:35 to go in the middle period, so we got the under 6 media timeout. Rumor is Pittsburgh is trying to outbid the Wild on Trocheck. Oh, interesting. Fingers are crossed for Trocheck. He'd complete the Wild. Yeah. Yeah, I'd much rather the Wild one than, say, the Avalanche or Stars. No offense, Stars Strider. Celtics 21 points behind the Hornets. Oh, brother. Dickinson to the Oilers. Oh, Dickinson and Murph? I know Murphy went. Wow. Yeah, I mean, if there's something, if they're gonna stand pat with Jari as their goalie, they need defenders because yeah, I had not heard that. Thank you from. Sorry, trying to fix my tablet real quick. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry. I think it's still back to the North Star days. The reason I don't like the Stars. Full disclosure, I just bought a Blues hat. It pained me to do it, but I kind of want to get the every hat to at least display it on the shelf. I don't have to wear it. Oh, I don't know. I think they're dead on arrival. I don't think they're moving. They fired the coach. They probably think that's it. I haven't heard any Kings news, so again, I would look and see what I follow Pierre, is it Lebrun in Canada, and Frank, is it Saravelli, and that's about it. And I should click on their individual pages because I feel like my Twitter's feed has been broken for some time, and I'm not sure why. All right, back underway. We're under 2.5, and sent towards the side of the net, and the Red Wings send it out up the far boards, but this might be icing. Nope, it's steered aside. McNabb, and then it comes loose in the slot. Bowman makes a pass to the far boards. Return pass or a shot, and Talbot freezes it, and then Bowman fell down while he was holding Johansson's stick, I believe. 17-15. Yeah, the trade deadline is what? Friday afternoon at 3 Eastern, I think. Flames got Ali Mata in a 3-second round 2026 picks. Oh, wow. I forgot what team Mata was on. I mean, well, I don't know what the Flames are doing. They're out of it, but all right. I guess rebuilding for next year. All right, well, we got a false start on the face-off in the far circle in the Wings defensive zone. Behind the net, Detroit tips it ahead. That was Raymond. Puck is loose right in front of the box. Still battling for the puck. Now Smith gets it ahead for Vegas. Dorofeyev trying to track it down, but Smith got it back. Marner towards the net. Stick handles in the crease. Talbot was down, and then it was on the door. Oh, man, it was right near the line, and what a goal mouth clear there. That was Sider for Detroit. Near disaster for the Wings to give up a goal late in the second when only up by 2. Hannafin shot, saved, right up the middle, rebound, blocked. Finally, the puck is settled. Sider dumps it in from the blue line, and it hit the netting behind the net above the glass. And I think at 114. Knights had a golden opportunity, pardon the pun. Marner was there, a couple rebounds, and yeah, Sider, I think, saved a goal. Talbot was down on his belly. I think he tried to trip Marner, if anything. He looked like he was trying to freeze the puck, but it looked like he was grabbing Marner's leg. It looked like a safety trying to tackle somebody with a diving or a corner, maybe a diving touchdown shoestring tackle or something. Blue line keeper for Vegas, under a minute to go in the middle period. Sent behind the net, up the far boards, and tipped out. Red line in front of the Vegas bench, and sent behind the net. Detroit up the near boards, a red line dump in. I think that, no, that was not Raymond. Who the heck is 22? Why am I blanking? Oh, Appleton. All right, Detroit sends it down again and played behind the net by Hill. And now finally the defense sends one down. Talbot plays it. Thought it might have been icing. Maybe he knew it was tipped. Detroit sends one down on net. 4 seconds to go. That should do it for the middle period. And it does. 18-15 the shot. Still 3-1, which is where we were after one. And let me get the clock going for the third period. Pardon me. Hold, please. Your call is very important to us. There we go. 18-15 on the shots. No goals in the middle period. We had a Detroit penalty and 2 Golden Knights penalties, but nobody has scored a power play goal yet. All right, real quick. Leafs, Devils, 2-2 after 2. So I think they were... No, they weren't. Oh, it was 1-1 after 1. And 2-2 after 2. All right. We'll check that out in a minute. Let me put the score in, then I'll catch up on the chat real quick. Let's see. All right. Where are we at here? Uyghur to the Mammoth. Oh, wow. Line A from the Habs might be available. Is he healthy? Is throwing a game's a thing in hockey, or only if you're way down? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know if tanking is a thing in hockey. I mean, basketball is the obvious one, at least by individual players, and I don't know, maybe for the lottery. And it kind of is happening in the NFL now, just based on what players are active in the later weeks. So, yeah. Do you ever see that happen? Oh, in tanking? I don't know. I only watched the WNBA last year. I don't know. The Chicago Sky felt like they were tanking. They were just really bad, I think, last year. Oh, they got Mangiapane and a pick? Oh, that's not bad. Mangiapane is not bad. For Dickinson. Oh, first, I don't know. Wait. Oh, they gave up a first-round pick? Oof. No, that is steep. I guess I misread it. Yeah, I'll have to get the details. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I enjoyed watching the Hawks last year, but then they took away the over-the-air, regional sports network, or RSN, and the only way I could watch Hawks games consistently is to pay $20 a month, and I'm now paying $30 a month for ESPN. There's no chance I'm gonna pay $20 for the Hawks or $30 for the Hawks, Bulls, and White Sox. So, yeah, I didn't know that. Joe Montana or So that's 16. Thanks, Trisk. How you doing? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Vegas done. Well, they didn't. They had a good chance late. Again, a 2-goal lead heading into the third is definitely not over. And heck, lately, even a 3-goal lead doesn't mean the game's over either. So we'll see. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't know. It did feel sort of like the Sky, the Connecticut Sun, Dallas Wings. It didn't feel like some of these teams are trying too hard. Dallas at least had some upset wins late, but yeah, I hear you. Trisk may not be tanking in hockey, but there is playing puck around. Oh, that deal is in the works. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, everything will be finalized, or will have to be finalized in the next, well, less than 2 days now. So we got about what? 36. We got about, less than 48 hours, but what was that? 24, 36, about 42 hours, I think, roughly, till the trade deadline, I think. Rangers. Yeah, I know that game. I had my eye on that game. I was calling the other game, and Blue Jackets were up 4-0. Blew a four goal lead to start the third, and then it went to overtime. They still won. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I agree. But definitely a three should be over. 3 and up should be over. It doesn't always mean it is. But 2 is definitely not over. Next goal in the game will be huge. Not to overstate the obvious, but yes, so we will have Islanders Ducks after this one, about an hour and 10 minutes. Doubleheader tomorrow on ESPN, so that's why the goofy start time, because there's zero chance that game starts at 8:30 or 8:40, so I just put 8:45. It should start no later than like 8:52. I don't think they would hold it any longer, and in theory, the other game should be over, but we'll see. Then Friday afternoon, I'm gonna do a basketball doubleheader, the Missouri Valley Conference tournament. Whoever advances to play Belmont, and then UIC versus Murray State. Those games are on ESPN Plus, so in theory, I wouldn't expect a pirated stream to usurp me on YouTube, but that said, could happen, I suppose. Oh, Doc got traded. Oh, that's interesting. I did like Colton Doc. Dickinson and Doc Fermanji and 1 first-round pick. Oh, wait, the Hawks get a first-round pick? Oh, wow. I'm surprised. Yeah, if I could get my... wonder if my Twitter works here. Maybe it's just broken on my phone. Oh, I'm not signed in? What? All right. Well, that's great. I didn't want that to show. Awesome. Never mind. All right. Well, forgot to say it earlier, I think, but if I did, I'll just say it again. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers who could also become potential subscribers. And this will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. Oh, good. I think that was just on my screen. I'm trying to check. I was watching it back on the delay. I don't think what I saw showed, so that's good. I was afraid something was sent out that I didn't want shown. Also, if you already have a Twitch account, if you could please give me a follow there. I am at 24 followers. Thank you for whoever followed today. Needing at least one more, if not some for a buffer, to get me to 25 and consistently. It looks like Leafs Devils about to restart in the third. All right, well, I'll have to sign into my Twitter then. I know it's X, but whatever. Oh man, my back. Let me cue up some music though and take a break. All right, we got 15 likes. I do appreciate it. Oh, and in the poll, 22 votes, 77% Detroit, 23% Vegas, and that could be due to the score probably. All right, 1 second. I guess we can go through some of these shorter songs. All right, I'll be right back. Thank you, everybody. All right, we are back. Just about set for the third. Let me eliminate the music. Oh yeah, we started a new song, so we'll take it down. All right, get rid of the schedule. Still 2-2 in Newark, New Jersey. I guess I should have done that game instead. Leafs, Devils. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully Islanders, Ducks is a good game. Didn't want to do Blues, Kraken, that's for sure. And yeah, Hurricanes games, I don't know. Canucks are not a good team, so pretty obvious choice. Islanders, Ducks for the nightcap. All right, so we should be resuming shortly. I did get out of the app at the intermission, so hopefully there's no lag in the commercials, but I will double check right now. All right. Shots are 18-15. Underway. Face off. Vegas has the puck. They're in white, going left to right, off the near boards, down the length of the ice, and that is an immediate icing at 1951. Detroit in red going right to left, face off in the Vegas zone following the icing call. 3-1, which was the score after one period. No goals in the second period. Far face-off circle, shot, blocked, red line or blue line keeper around the boards, not out, and now tipped out by Vegas. Sissons dumps it in the far corner. Battle for the puck. Nobody has dug it out of the boards yet. And it's sent behind the net for Detroit. They send a long pass. And it's tipped into the O-zone. And it looks like both teams are heading for a line change. Lauzen pass ahead to Bowman into the O-zone. A shot. And that's a save by Cam Talbot. He hangs on at 19:07. Shots are 18. Well, come on. This one was on net. There we go. NHL.com finally updated. All right. Can we stop? All right. There. Get to the ice. Don't show the bench or the coach while we're about to have a face-off. All right. Blue line keeper for Theodore. Oh, he didn't keep it in. It went off his stick and out. All right, Vegas dumps it in, but the Red Wings have it, and they make a cross-ice pass, tipped into the far corner and behind the net. Played by Hill to the near boards and out. Detroit takes it, makes a pass to the far circle for Larkin. His long pass ahead. Chased into the far corner. Oh, that was whistled for icing. I thought Detroit beat it out. That's a very odd call at 18:36. Oh, yeah, here's the trade. Ali Mata Castagna, 2 second-round picks for Mackenzie Weegar. Or no, Mackenzie Weegar goes to Utah. That's what Calgary got. Blankenberg went to Colorado for a 5th-round pick to Nashville. Mangiapane and a conditional first-round pick for Dickinson and it's Doc, right? Yeah. All right, Vegas has it behind their own net, under 18.5 to go, so that makes more sense. It was a conditional first-round pick. So if it's a high enough pick, they probably retain the pick and it goes to a different year or something. I would assume, like the NFL. All right, Red Wings try to play it up. The near boards, it's sent ahead. And they send it back into their own zone and head for a line change. Under 18 minutes to go, 3-1 Wings. Not a lot of shots, to be honest. 18-16 in the third. A dump in and sent around to the near boards. Skated over the red line into the O zone. I think that was Hurdle to Theodore in the far boards. Oh, poke checked. Nice play by the Wings. Sent ahead to the far circle, and that is sent behind the net on a deflection into the near boards. And Theodore has it. Taken behind the net and sent out. No, not out. Saad misplayed it. Now the Knights have it. Hurdle with it, as I think both teams are getting line changes. Hurdle heads off after passing to Anderson. Up to the red line and a dump in into the near boards. And, well, battle for the puck behind the net. Finally, Detroit has it in the far circle. They skate it out over the blue, pass over the red into the O zone. Can't see the number. Centering pass. Oh, they just missed. They tried to hit Edmondson in the near circle. May have been tipped by the Knights. Hill plays it behind the net. Taken in the far circle. And Lausen gives it to Anderson. Wings take it away, though, behind the net. Excuse me. And now Vegas takes it away. It sends it up the near boards. Taken by Eichel and dumped in from the red line, just wide into the far corner. And the puck gets away, and it's sent behind the net by Detroit, but kept in. Shot was high. That was on target, but high for Vegas. And sent into the far boards. Dorofeev gets it back at the blue line. Up the middle, a shot high and into the near corner. Hannafin centers. Shot by it was a pass from Barbashev to the far circle. Hannafin gets it in the near circle. Under 15 and a half to go. Near circle. Who the heck is 6? Korzak. Korzak's been out there for a while, and they didn't have him on the ice on NHL.com. I don't understand. All right, at least a forward line change for Vegas. As actually Eichel sends it around, though. In the far boards, into the far corner. Detroit behind their own net. In the near circle. Carried the red line, and Johansson lost the puck, and Vegas regains it. And they dump it in from the red line. Ooh, almost a boarding call on Vegas there. Dangerous hit. Into the far boards. Shot on net for good save by Talbot. And Detroit finally gets it to the neutral zone. Raymond in the O zone. At the blue line, he passes. Larkin tips it. Vegas takes it away. Detroit not getting much of offense. They're kind of just playing back. Or laying back. And sent up ahead. Raymond, a drop pass to DeBrincat. Raymond behind the net. Raymond, now it's sent to the blue line. Near circle. Towards the net, blocked by Theodore for the Knights and sent up the near boards, but not out. Now they skate it to the neutral ice. Red line. And a dump in for the Knights into the near corner. And sent to the blue line. Near circle. Near corner. And still waiting for someone to dig it out of the boards. And sent around. Detroit just clears it. Won't be far enough for icing. They already waved it off anyways. Picked up by Lausen. 19-18 the shots for Vegas, but they trail 3-1. And they have to regroup in their own zone. Pass to the red line, tipped ahead. Hannafin chases it into the near corner. Sends it around the boards to the far side. Got away from Kolsar. He gets it back for Vegas. Kolsar looking. Kolsar still with the puck. Far boards. Into the far corner. And, well, still against the boards as we approach 12 and a half minutes to go. Pass to the near circle, off the stick, into the near boards, off of Korzak. And sent out by Detroit. 12:20 to go. And Hannafin picks it up, but that's an icing on Detroit, so no media timeout at 12:18. And the frustration setting in for the Knights. Do you ever watch AI simulated games on NHLPA for Sega? No. I mean, you could just watch the computer play. Hockey Town. Underdogs. Go Detroit. Oh, yeah. Hockey Town is Detroit, of course. All right, red line to the far circle, and thanks for the chat. Hey, what's up, Isildur? If I didn't say hello to you earlier. Eichel up the middle, deflected. What is it, on net? Eventually frozen by Talbot to the side of the net. Get a whistle at 12:01, and that'll be the under 14 media timeout. Still 3-1 Detroit, which is where we were at the 16-14 mark into the first period, meaning, what, 3:46 left to go in the first. So that leaves us with, I mean, we've had, let's see, 28, almost 32 straight minutes without a goal in game time, I mean. Oh, let's check in. 2-2 Leafs Devils. See, I didn't do that game because both those teams are out of the playoffs, essentially, but I don't know. I mean, the Wings are fun to watch, but I don't know if there's other people doing this game or what. It just, Knights are good. Have a deep roster, but a lot of teams are good, so any team compete this. Yeah, it's going to be tough in the West. It's going to be hard for anybody other than the Avs, the Stars, or the Wild to do anything in the West. Rangers with a half-great roster and dead last play. Yeah. I don't know. Rangers can't win at home. That's the problem. Canucks can't win at home. And almost said the Raiders. The Kings can't win at home. Oh, computer code. You said AI. I guess it technically is AI. But now when I hear AI, yeah. You're right. It is simulated, so it technically would be AI. I didn't think of it that way, but yeah. I hear you. No, I usually like to just play the game. I do got to get back to playing hockey, I guess, but I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, we're back underway. They didn't bother to show the face-off. They're showing the Wings color announcer who returned. I think he'd been out with like a neck issue or something. He had surgery. And this is his first game back, and plus including the Olympic break. I heard they had fill-ins, especially on. Well, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't travel. Maybe he only does home games. I'm not sure. I heard a little bit in the pregame. All right, the Knights couldn't get it out. The Wings have it behind the net. Kane tried to center it. It went off the net. He sends it. Kane in the far corner. All right, sent to the near corner. All right. Well, along the near boards, red line keeper. That was Kane. Or blue line, sorry. Up the middle, Kane with a shot, and I think it was blocked. Knights going the other way. 11 minutes remaining in the third. And a glove save or a freeze by Larkin. I'm sorry. Why do I keep saying Larkin's the goalie? I mean Cam Talbot. 10:56. I don't think the Wings have a... Let's take a quick look. I don't think they have a shot on goal in this period. No, they do not. They had 18 through 2. All right, after the face-off, it's in the far boards and sent ahead, and the Knights will regroup in front of their own net. 10:40 to go. And now the Wings have it in their own end. Send it up the far boards by the benches. Taken by Marner to the near side. Up ahead, around the net, into the far boards, and out. Races on. Wings will win it. Oh, and a nice poke check into the far boards by the Knights. Pass gets away behind Raymond, and the Wings regroup and dump it in from the red line. Hill gets it and plays it to the far boards. Knights skate it out, up the boards. Wings glove it down. Johansson's pass gets away from, who is 92? Casper. Knights in the near circle. Taken to the red line. Knocked away, but taken in by Kolsar. He gets a hit. Detroit sends it around behind their own net, up the near boards. And, taken away. Shot and a save. That should be the first shot on goal in the third here for Detroit. With now 9:20 to go. Decent shot, but short, tight range, and Hill made an easy save. Hannafin passes as Vegas finishes a line change, and they send it ahead. Tipped by Bowman and taken behind the net. And let's see. Long pass ahead by Detroit off the near boards. They head for a line change. That was Edvinson who sent it. Under 8:50 to go. Vegas into the near circle. And centering pass, and Eichel sent one. I think it hit the side of the net, and then Talbot froze it at 8:37. And a dive. That was a great. Kopp had a good shot and he got poke checked. That might have been Marner with that diving poke check, actually. Yeah, it was Kopp. Yep. That was when that puck was loose. Whoops. All right. 20-19 are the shots. Detroit Red Wings with all of one shot in the third period. Yay, Vegas is losing. Mr. Talbato. Yeah. Cam Talbot. Yep. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, not a big Vegas fan myself. As a Kings fan. Also, just the fact that they signed, was it Carter Hart? I know he's injured now, but still technically found not guilty in the court of law, but I don't know. Look him up if you want to know more. That's all I'll say. Yeah, Cam Talbot, a former Ranger. Vegas used to be a powerhouse. What happened? Goalie troubles, I think. Bye-bye, Vegas. Goodbye. Los Angeles team's better. Well, Ducks maybe. Not the Kings. Mr. Talbato. Oh, for Mr. Roboto? Ah, okay. Gotcha. Um, I guess I didn't know all the teams Talbot had been on. I just remember him as a Ranger, I think. Sin Bin, no Sin City, correct. No, I know they're not. I know. Oliver is still going to root for LA all the way. And select Ranger teams, I think. Or select New York teams, I think, as well. Excuse me. Knights in the middle. Long shot. Oh, a rebound, and they got a goal finally. It looks like it was, my gosh, Barbashev at 8:23. There was a blue line blast, and I think Barbashev got the rebound and tucked it in past Talbot. Good play in the far boards. Blue line keeper, centering pass, drop pass, a long shot, big rebound, and tucked in. No defender to help out Talbot, though. I don't know what he could do. Good passing, though. Actually, yeah, that might have been a pass. Hannafin and a one-timer pass by Anderson and beautifully tipped in. It was just a redirect. There's nothing Talbot could do there. And suddenly it's 3-2 as the third period continues on, under 8 minutes. Well, not almost 8 minutes to go. I got to speed up the clock. All right, well, Detroit kind of falling asleep in the third, and it may cost them here if they don't wake up and snap out of it. Far boards, far circle, down low towards the net, behind the net, in blue line blast, wide. Stick is knocked into the far corner. I don't know who lost it. Somebody fell down for the Wings. Centering pass in the slot, and that's blocked or sent wide. Up the near boards, but not out. Picked up for the Wings. Sent behind the net. Getting a line change. And up the near boards, into the O-zone. To Brinkett. Far circle. Lost the puck on the pass. And picked up. Who the heck is 33? That couldn't have been 33. Do they have a 33? No. That's what I thought. Icing on Detroit. 6:54. Maybe it probably was 23, Raymond. All right, well, now after falling asleep for a long time, now we have a goal. Probably. Well, Vegas, I don't know. The West is what Vegas is in the division lead. They're not going to tank. Rangers, of course. Vegas, Kings, whether they want to or not, they're going to get beat on most nights, especially at home. Near circle, but Vegas still leads that. I know the division is the worst in hockey, but they're still a division winner or leader. Icing again on Detroit at 6:41. Boo. Celtics getting blown out by Charlotte. Right. Yeah. I'm just saying that the West, beyond the top three in the Central Division, is so weak. So, all right, taken right away. Back. Detroit just careless with the puck. Dorofeyev dumps it in. Finally, Raymond sends what up to the red line. And far circle. Who was 92? Casper. Man, I haven't said Casper much all night. Casper in the far corner. Looking. Can't find anybody to pass to and turned it over. And Tomas Hertl takes it into the defensive zone. Vegas finishing a line change and a dump in to the near corner. Bowman there to pick it up. Bowman to the near circle. And taken behind the net for the Wings. Sent out. Red line. And a dump in for Detroit. 5:40 to go. Vegas up the middle. Eichel carries it into the far circle. Into the near corner. Sends it. Well, no, it got tipped away. The Wings going the other way. Larkin's pass is immediately knocked away. And it's picked up in the far corner. Pass gets away from Bowman. And the Kreider, or no, sorry, not Kreider. Seider sends it in. My apologies. Long pass ahead by Vegas. I thought this would be icing. It is not. 5 minutes to go in the third. Dump in by the Wings. All the way around. Hannafin in the far corner. Sends it behind the net to Anderson. Anderson up the middle. Pass ahead. Stops at the blue line. The red line. Sissons dumped it in. Now the Wings send it to the neutral ice. Hannafin again with the puck. Vegas gets a couple changes. Dumps it in. Wings send it up. Under 4.5 to go. Dorofeyev and Bowman couldn't control it. It's kept in by Lausen. Sent around to the far corner. And sent behind the Wings net. Looks like Vegas was going for a line change. Dorofeyev is still out there. Johansson passes it for Detroit. They send it ahead. And not icing somehow. Lausen tips it. Tomas Hertl with the puck on the far boards. Up ahead to Marner. They tip it ahead. Taken to the red line. And taken away by Seider, who clears it. 3:40 to go. Lausen with the puck. Detroit has one shot on goal in the third. The Knights got a goal to make it 3-2 here in the third. Hertl sends it to the blue line. A blast wide. Behind the net, wraparound, and it's in. I think it was a pass, not a wraparound. Mitch Marner with the equalizer, and Detroit has completely been lulled to sleep, and this passive play has cost them, and the lead, a 2-goal lead in the third, and we're tied at 3. Seider with the terrible clearing attempt, which got taken away. Quickly, Theodore fired it on net. Hertl took it off the boards, found Marner, and he buried it just outside the crease. Theodore had it go off the boards, and yeah, great pass by Hertl to Marner, and he buried it. It would have been blocker side high if Talbot could have gotten up, but I mean, he had to protect the near corner or near boards. Somebody slid on the ice and ran into Talbot for Vegas. No call. Up ahead. And carried in by Bowman. Under 3 to go. Shot from the slot. High. Off the netting. Above the glass. Behind the net. And I think it's 2:54 to go. And that's the under 6 media timeout. 3-3. Good Lord. 23-19 the shots. Man. All right. Let's do the Barbashev visualizer before I go on. He's 49. He's near the bench. Blue line to Eichel. Got it back. Drop pass and nice pass. See, it was a one-timer pass from Hannafin to Anderson, who tipped it to Barbashev. Yeah, one more time. So Barbashev on a give and go, a drop pass to Hannafin, and a touch pass or a one-timer pass. Nothing Talbot could do as the puck changed direction. And we have, yet to get the Marner 17th from Hertl and Theodore. Yeah, again, Theodore with a blast. Hertl picked up the rebound behind the net and found Marner in the low slot just outside the crease. 3-3 Leafs Devils, and they've already headed to overtime. Whoops, sorry. Didn't have that on my bingo card. This could be their 4th loss in a row for Vegas. Yeah, that division's so weak, though. They haven't won that many games. They've lost a ton of overtime and shootout games. That's why they have so many points. Yeah, I hear you. Yep, I know. Yep. Already had one today in the women's basketball game. I didn't even look if the one I was going to do that I canceled did or not. I don't know. My voice seems okay now, but earlier today it was just bad. So I'm like, I better just rest. I'll rest tomorrow. By rest, I mean just do 2 hockey games. One hockey game is like a day off. All right, they just kicked a wing out of the draw. And we'll get the new face-off in the far circle. Puck gets knocked out over the blue line. Oh, terrible pass. And the Knights have the puck again. Good Lord. Somebody score. Off the far boards. Tipped away. Pass. Dorofeev. Far corner. Wings send it up. The far boards looked like a trip, and that is exactly the call. Might have been Tomas Hertl at 2:23, and the Wings will head to the power play. He knew it, too, immediately. Just swiped, yep, and got the right skate of Raymond. And the Wings head to a 5-on-4 man advantage. Think he was just going for the puck, and he just caught a skate instead. Hertl in the box. 2 minutes for tripping. 5-on-4 Detroit. Larkin, Raymond, DeBrincat, Seider, Kane is your power play unit 1. Larkin wins the draw. Seider to Raymond. Down low, behind the net to the far corner. And far circle to the point. Seider, near circle. Raymond shot is blocked by Theodore. Into the far corner. Sent around to the near side for Raymond. Back to Larkin. And Seider to the far circle. Shot from the near circle. Saved nicely by Hill. Rebound. Seider keeps it in. 1:45 to play in the third. And a whistle, and Larkin is down. Uh-oh. Hopefully Dylan Larkin's okay. He is just getting to his feet. The trainer's already out there, though. He is bent over trying to skate off the ice. I don't know what happened, though. I didn't see... Oh, he got cross-checked in the back by McNabb, and he hit the back of Sissons. That should be a penalty. You can't just cross-check the dude. You know, Theodore, Larkin's heading to the locker room. Yeah, it did not look good. I think he was grabbing his back or maybe his kidney. How is this not a cross-check? Yeah, I know it's the Detroit announcers, but that should have been 5-on-3. That is garbage. I don't know what the refs are watching. That was a vicious cross-check by McNabb. Power play continues. Seider keeps it in at the blue line. Minute and a half to go. Still a minute on the power play. Seider shot tipped wide. Kopp gets it out. To the point. Raymond to Seider. So I guess Kopp replaced what did I say? Oh, Larkin, sorry. Raymond still in the near circle that whole time. Now he gets it back again to the point for Seider, to the far circle. And, well, still waiting towards the slot. Big rebound. They couldn't get it. Rebound still loose, not frozen. Oh, hit off the back of number 4, Anderson. I mean, as Hill was down, so good play. Unfortunate break or luck for Detroit. Vegas cleared it. Wait, why is there a whistle? It wasn't icing. Wait, what the? Did they get another penalty? Yeah, Anderson got hit in the back with the puck. Nice save. What's the call here? All right. I don't know what the whistle was for. The faceoff is in the near circle in Detroit's end. I don't know. Maybe it hit the netting? I don't know. Towards the net after the period. Oh, wait. I think it went in. I have no idea. I got to listen. Yes, it went in with 16.7 to go. Or did they wave it off? Oh, no. Looks like we're going to have a review. They said no goal. Must have been gloved down, they're saying on the Detroit broadcast. Are we sure about that? Appleton was guilty of batting it in with his glove, apparently. Oh, it was already in. Why did he bother? It went off of McNabb's stick. I think it's already in. Nope, they're wrong. He batted it in. No goal. No, they're wrong. Yep, no goal. Oh, I thought we had a conclusion here. Good Lord. So the puck got knocked up into the air, and as he was jumping over the top of Hill, Appleton gloved it in. 5.6 seconds to go. We got a whistle. They thought it was already in, but it definitely was not in. And it wasn't going in. It was coming out to the side. He probably could have just held his hand back, and he probably could have hit it with his back. I don't know if that would have counted. Interesting. Just outside the circle. Or it's just outside the Red Wings defensive zone. Vegas dumped it in, and that is the end of regulation. Awesome. Oh, Mr. OT strikes again. This is getting old. Come on, I got 20 minutes till the next game, too. This is a long game. Ay, ay, ay. We head to overtime. If you're new to hockey, it's 5 minutes of 3v3. 3 skaters plus the goalies. If still tied, if no, a sudden death goal. If not, we head to a shootout where it's best of 3. If still tied after 3, then it's sort of like extra innings baseball. Each team gets a chance, you know, top and bottom, essentially. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, we did not get the Marner goal there. Marner in the far boards, far corner. Hurdle. Yeah, here comes the Theodore blast. Hurdle gets the rebound, sends it to Marner, who buries it. Nothing Cam Talbot could do. All right, I'll try to pick this up on the chat. At least the fans in the stadium don't mind. Yeah, free hockey, everybody. That should have been a cross check. I do not understand McNabb getting away with that. I'm sure. Golden Boys. Oh, yeah, the Asia Wilson whistle. The Wilson whistle. I don't know. Hopefully Dylan Larkin's okay. No joke. He headed to the locker room. Yes, he hand passed it into the net. Yeah. Well, they lost. Yeah, they've got tons of overtime losses. I don't know what their record is. All right, we're just about set to start the OT. And Larkin has returned right on cue. Hopefully he's all right. Sure, his back's going to be feeling it tomorrow, though. Underway. The linesman fell down. And Vegas in white going right to left. I see Eichel out there for Vegas. So they did switch ends, to be clear. That's why I pointed it out. I guess they don't for the shootout, I don't think, though. Just for overtime. As I assume we'll go to a shootout because nothing happens in these 3-on-3s lately. They got to do something. There's nothing happens. And pass to Eichel at the red line to the far circle. A shot. I think that was high. To the near boards. Taken behind the net by Theodore. He passes to the far circle. Marner picks it up. Marner to the red line. Dorofeev to the far circle towards the net. Taken away. Pass up ahead. Sider. Shot. Saved by Hill and taken by Vegas. Theodore. Pass to the blue line. To the red. Dorofeev to the far boards. In the middle. Shot wide. Behind the net. Dorofeev sends it to Hanifin. Hanifin sends it down the length of the ice to Hill. Hill quickly sends it ahead to Eichel, trying to catch on a change. Oh, towards the slot and tipped. And we got a penalty coming up. And, oh, it might be 2. Wait. 3:08 to go, and that'll be a power play for Vegas. 4-on-3. Did Talbot trip somebody? What's the call? Bowman? Yeah. I think Talbot tripped Bowman. All right, so 77, I think, is serving it. Edvinson, or did he get the call? No, they said Edvinson slashing Hanifin. I thought Cam Talbot tripped Bowman. All right, so it's 4-on-3. I'm not going to bother to reflect that on the score bug, though. All right, blue line keeper to the near circle for Eichel. Under 3 to go in the overtime. Excuse me, towards the net. Shot and a goal on the power play, and Vegas wins. Looks like it was Tomas Hertl. 4-3 in overtime. The game is over. And they head to Wings cough up a 3-1 lead in the third and lose in overtime. And they did not have many shots on goal, I believe, in the third. And it was down low for Hertl, and he just ripped it from the just outside the inside the far circle. Marner with the pass. And Hertl just turned around and ripped it blocker side high for the game winner. All right, got to get set up for the next one. Hertl's 24th from Marner and Anderson, 2:11 into the overtime. Again, the Wings blow a 3-1 lead. They had a 3-1 lead with, 8 minutes remaining, just under 8 minutes to go, and they blew it. Goal at 11:37 by Barbashev and 16:36 by Marner, and then 2:11 into the overtime by Hurdle. All right, so 31% of the 32 votes were correct that Vegas would win. Let's check the other game. The Devils won 4-3 in overtime. Paul Cotter. Oh, no, they won in a shootout. Paul Cotter credited with the game-winning goal in the shootout. All right, so we'll have Islanders Ducks in like less than 14 minutes for you. Yeah, it was obvious, though. I mean, there was a couple penalties there. I'm a little bit surprised. I really thought Talbot had tripped Bowman. I hope the Isles. That's who I'm going for. Yep, Knights crawled back. Knights are done. Yeah, I know. They came back. Tried to tell everybody it was not safe. A 2-goal lead for sure is not safe. And even nowadays, a 3-goal lead isn't safe. Isidore. All right. Thanks, everybody. Like and subscribe before you head out. Follow on Twitch. Need to set up for the next game. Vegas 4, Detroit 3, final OT, pond hockey in Anaheim. I just don't know what that means anymore. I thought I heard and thought I knew, but I don't. All right, Sinbin Stream signing out. Hope to see you in the next one. Islanders, Ducks coming up. If not, hope to see you soon. Until next time, take care, be well. Sinbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye for now.